Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're all having a great day. The sun is shining here in Vermont and the sky is blue. And it, sorry for my appearance. I'm a little bit of a hot mess today. Uh, my son was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes on Friday, and he drives an 18-wheeler, and his blood sugar was about 2.5 points higher than that allowed limit. And it's been absolutely insane since then. And as a matter of fact, by 6 o'clock tonight, Eastern time, he's going to be pulling in my yard for an indefinite amount of time. And in between taking care of the office, showing up here for you guys, and everything else, I'm cleaning out the apartment on the back of our house to make room for him. But enough about me and my sob story. I just wanted to let you know that, yes, it happens to the best of us. I'm going to hop in here today and talk to you about what should you be tracking in your handmade or creative business bookkeeping system. Yeah, I know you're probably sick to death of hearing me harp about bookkeeping, but it's something we all have to do. And honestly, I wouldn't dream of telling you what you have to or what you should be tracking. Every handmade or creative business is unique. And believe it or not, your bookkeeping system should be too. So let's say you're a maker. You may need to track yarn support, while another maker may not. If you're a designer, you may need to track yarn support. Another designer may not. If you're a designer, you might sell your finished samples, while another gifts them or donates them to charity. Maybe as a designer, you have a yarn stash that you need to track as inventory, while another designer may only purchase the yarn for a specific design. Yeah, right. Who can do that? I couldn't. All right. My yarn stash will attest to that fact. As a business, you may sell in multiple places, while another may only sell locally. Every one of you is different and unique. There's just too many variables for me to sit here and tell you what you have to or what you should be tracking. But, I've been doing this bookkeeping thing for a really long time. And I can teach you about bookkeeping. I can teach you about what goes into a set of real bookkeeping and or financial reports. And I can offer you suggestions based on your needs. And from there, I can help you create your own list or chart of accounts of the stuff that you have decided you should be tracking. Okay. And that's totally different. If you think about those handmade business bookkeeping spreadsheets you've downloaded, well, honestly, I've looked at a lot of them, and they were all created based on what somebody else thinks you should or might be tracking. I have not seen any of them where I could go in and I could edit it. That whole spreadsheet is like locked up tighter than a drum. And they're also missing a lot of things. Like, for instance, do you know how much money you have been taken out of your pocket and put into your business? I haven't seen a bookkeeping spreadsheet that shows you that. That's something that you as a business owner need to know, because at some point you're just going to say, I can't keep funding this out of my pocket. It's got to start making money, or, I close the business and, I go back and just do this stuff as a hobby. So, there's certain things that you really need to be tracking that a lot of these bookkeeping spreadsheets just don't handle. Um, you know, do you know what your business is worth? You're probably wondering, what's she talking about? Okay. Well, the value or the worth of your business is all laid out for you in what's called a balance sheet report. It talks about your assets, the money that you have, the value of your inventory, the value of any big ticket items that you have purchased for your business. Those things are considered current assets. And they're things that, if you had to, you could turn around and sell, okay, in order to get some money if things were really tough and you decided I've had enough of this. Another thing is liabilities. Maybe you offer gift certificates, okay? Gift certificates are a liability on your books because you owe somebody product in the amount of the gift certificate that was purchased. And it's a liability. It's something you owe somebody, okay? And then there's the equity. How much have you put into your business out of your pocket? How much have you taken out of your business to repay yourself, okay? And then there's retained earnings, which is the profit or loss from previous years. So that whole report it just gives you a snapshot of what your business is worth. Maybe in order to figure out your monthly sales, or even sales for last year. Let's say you wanted to figure out which of the 3 or 4 places that you sell on, which one brought in the most income. Okay, so now you got to log into 3 or 4 different places, and then you got to do a whole bunch of math. Honest to God, that's enough to make me want to cry for you. Okay. Or, you've got to look at 3 or 4 different sets of spreadsheets, and then you got to do a whole bunch of math. Your bookkeeping system, as much as you hate it, okay, there may be a reason that you don't like your bookkeeping system. And it could be because it's not giving you the information that you want or need to see. And, sometimes it's like you don't stop and think about this until somebody asks you about it. So that's where this crazy offer that I have, okay, I'm going to offer you 6 hours of my time in a private Facebook group. Now, in my software business, I'd charge $600 for that 6 hours of time, and I'd get it, and I would be literally turning people away. But I realize you all hate bookkeeping, and I know everybody who took the survey that I talked about last week, they all said that, yes, they had some sort of a bookkeeping system, but they knew it could be better, but they didn't know how to go about it. So I'm offering you 6 hours of my time for $27. And during that 6 hours, I'm going to talk to you about the 2 main business reports that every business should be keeping. We're going to talk about the different money tracking categories or buckets that belong in each of those reports. We're going to focus a lot on bookkeeping and accounting terms, but I'm going to talk to you about them in a way that you understand, okay? We're going to discuss things like assets, liabilities, equity, income, cost of sales, cost of goods sold, your overhead expenses, other income and other expenses, Those are those big bucket categories. And from there, I'll help you design a chart of accounts, or all of those little buckets, okay, that go into the big ones, which is nothing more than all of the money coming in and going out of your business. And then we'll talk about using spreadsheets or real bookkeeping software. And bottom line, you can make an informed choice, okay? And if you choose that you want to use software, I have a bigger course that's $200, and I will teach you how to take that chart of accounts, all of those big and little buckets, and put it into a bookkeeping software package, and I'll show you how to use it. Okay. Now, yeah, it's way different than using spreadsheets. And here's another bonus for you. Okay. If after this $27 course, if you decide that you want to sign up for the big $200 one, I will knock $27 off that $200 course. Okay. But I'm not going to do this at these prices forever. So my game plan is that the mini course, what should you be tracking in your Handmade business bookkeeping system, is going to start on Monday, the 19th of October, and it's going to end on Friday, the 30th. We're going to have live sessions Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 1:30 to 2:30. Okay. Those live sessions are going to be recorded and stored in a private Facebook group, and you're going to have lifetime access to that Facebook group and those recordings. Okay. So what do you think? You know, I know this is a ridiculously low price, and I know you're totally overwhelmed by all this bookkeeping and accounting stuff, but I know that there's a better way. Oh, and in the big course, I will be teaching you how to do this bookkeeping system in Way of Accounting, which is free, or in QuickBooks Premier Desktop, which is not free, but it has an amazing inventory module where not only can you track your finished items, but you can also track your materials inventory. Okay. So what do you think? Am I crazy? Well, today I do feel crazy, but that's because, like I said, I am a hot mess today. I've been cleaning the apartment all morning. I was hoping to go hop in and get a shower before I showed up live here. But, you know, I've been listening to this marketing coach, and she says, you know, just show up. Everybody expects you to be a real person. And I almost thought about canceling this today. But I just decided, yeah, okay, hot mess, you know, hot, sweaty. Boy, you should be glad that you're not sitting next to me, because I'm kind of stinky too. But, you know, just show up, be real. And that is exactly what I am doing. And I am here to offer you, it's something that's literally worth $600. And I'm going to give it to you for $27. Okay. Now, I'm going to close the cart for this Saturday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time. And I will come around and I will put the link just below this video after it's all rendered and good to go. So if you have questions, absolutely, you know, I'm here to answer them for the next, maybe 5 or 10 minutes. But one of the first things that you should do is you should go and take that quiz that I talked about last week. Go to yarnybookkeeper.com, and on that main page, you'll see the three most recent posts. Look for the one that says quiz. Read the post. Click the link, take the quiz. You need to figure out if your bookkeeping needs are simple or complex. Everybody who has taken this quiz so far, with the exception of one person, has complex bookkeeping needs. Okay? And everybody who has taken this quiz so far has said, you know, my bookkeeping system could definitely be better, and my bookkeeping processes could definitely be better, but I don't know how to do it. So here I am for 27 bucks. I'm going to take you on that bookkeeping system and processes journey. Okay. The quiz was free. The mini course is $27. The big course is $200. And if you've taken the mini course, I will give you $27 off the price of the big course. What do you think? You game? I am. And I'll tell you, I have done bookkeeping for over 30 years. And I have never set up a bookkeeping system for two businesses who did the exact same thing in the exact same manner. And unfortunately, those bookkeeping spreadsheet systems, they make you think that everybody tracks the same thing and does things in the same manner. And that is just total BS. You know, and your CPA, do you think he's ever going to ask you if your bookkeeping needs are simple or complex? No way. You know, he's going to, or she is going to expect you to know. He's just going to take whatever information that you give him and run with it. He's not going to go digging into anything. In 30 years, I have probably, I don't even want to tell you how many CPAs I've worked with. The number is staggering. I think in those 30 years, I have had 2 CPAs come to me and say, Nance, can you tell me more about what's in this account, or what this account is for, or, you know, why such and such was posted here and not here. Okay. CPAs are great at doing taxes. They do not get in and do the heavy day-to-day bookkeeping lifting. Okay. That's where I've always come in. You know, I've either done the bookkeeping or I've helped people design their system and their processes. I can do the same thing for you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be saying this. And with that, I am going to sign off. That I would post the link in the, I will post the link in the comments. It's just with the system that I use, it tells me I can't post these comments to all the destinations. But here is the link explaining the mini course that you can purchase. And that link is going off. Okay, so there you go, folks. Happy Wednesday. If you have questions about the mini course, feel free to ask them in the comment section below this video, and I will answer them by the end of the day, because when I get done here, I'm back to hoeing out the in-law apartment for my son. So enjoy your crazy day while I go and deal with mine. And I'll see you next week, and have a great week. Thanks. Bye.